Never give up is a very simple thing that I learned when I was really young. But I first witnessed this when I first played Counter-Strike, actually. Basically what happens is, in Counter-Strike, you're given 100 life points, or HP in some incidences. Once you hit 0, you're dead, right? Start from 100, and most of the time when people get to like 10 or 20 health, they give up. They just, oh, I'm done. I'm gonna die anyway, so I'm just gonna run in and charge in. But no. But when I play CS, my whole mentality changes. It's like, as long as I have 1 health point, I'm still as good as I am alive. From there, I learned this thing called never giving up. And it applies to everything. All my video games I've always applied. For instance, Tetris, when I make a mistake, people, like, you know when you get like your perfect level lines and someone has like a little hole and like, oh, I'm done, I'm gonna reset. Like, I never give up in those situations. I always want to solve the bricks. I want to make sure that hole goes away, so I would play it throughout and I'll just play out the game. And that's just a mentality that most people, I think, in this generation should know, is to never give up on anything, even if it's small, like a video game. It's like people will think, oh, it's just a game, but it's not that. It's your mindset. You have to have the right mindset for everything, and then it'll eventually apply to bigger things. You always have to start small. When I was really young, my mom always told me this over and over again, because then when I was young, I don't like doing school, or I didn't like doing homework, so I like, when I get an English assignment, because English was my worst subject, I just wouldn't do it. I just give up. And now that I think of it, it's so stupidly easy. But anyways, the story that she told me was this really ancient Chinese proverb. It goes like, 铁杵磨成針, which means, oh, it's Chinese. Holy, wait, no, it's Chinese. No, which means that a thick metal rod can be sanded down to a needle. Now, if you think about it, yeah, that's possible, but think of how long it'll take, how persistent, and how much time is required to just sand that rod into a needle. And what it means is, you can't transform something like a metal rod into a needle in a second. It takes time. Even though, like, the process is long and tedious, the end goal is to reach something so beautiful as a needle, and it just takes time, and you should never give up as long as you know the purpose. So you're probably wondering, what do you mean by start small? You mean like from your toes or your fingers? No, man, not like that small. I mean like little tasks. For instance, like for instance, I started from video games, and those are little small tasks. That's just entertainment. Like, who tries so hard at video games? Like, nobody, right? Unless you're a professional gamer. But I'm just a casual gamer, and I still apply the concept of never giving up to those things too, right? You should start from anything small. So video games, for instance, your projects, like your mini projects, not school projects. I'm talking about like your side projects. For instance, like you're starting to paint, or you want to paint a drawing. Doing tasks, chores, and then you can move on to bigger things like assignments, homework, maybe even coursework, and even bigger things such as starting your own business, even bigger things, careers, even bigger, etc., etc. What you want to do is you want to practice this rule, or this concept, or this mindset in your smaller things, and eventually, or snowball, it'll grow bigger and bigger, and eventually affect every part of your life. And that way you can get things done, and you won't give up so easily. And that's it.